Oak Haven. A small, quiet town. Too quiet, some said. Old secrets lay buried here. People knew not to talk about certain things. Fear was their silent neighbor. It lived in their hearts. Always. Blackwood Manor stood at the town's edge. It overlooked the dying woods, a skeletal shape against the sky. Its windows were dark, like empty, staring eyes. No one went near. They knew better. It was a place of shadow. A rumor moved through Oak Haven, a cold, chilling whisper. It spoke of the manor, of what lived inside, or what didn't truly live. It was a place of sorrow, a place of endless despair, best forgotten by all. The townsfolk felt the dread. It clung to the air, especially when fog rolled in, thick, suffocating, white. They locked doors early, prayed for morning. The manor watched. It always watched. The Blackwoods built it. Long ago, so very long. They were rich, powerful. But tragedy found them. One by one, they vanished, or met terrible, bloody ends inside those very stone walls. The house remembered their pain. Old stories began to spread, of lights seen flickering faintly, in the long-abandoned rooms, late at night, deepest night, when no one should be there. Shadowy figures were glimpsed, moving behind dusty, cracked glass, watching the sleeping town below. Then came the strange sounds, soft weeping on the night wind, doors creaking open slowly, then slamming shut with force. Deep within the empty, cold house, cold spots would appear, suddenly, without warning, chilling you to the very bone. People started disappearing then, not just the cursed Blackwoods, a lone, weary traveler, a curious, wandering child, anyone who strayed too close. The woods near the manor grew quiet, too quiet, deathly quiet, as if holding their breath. Mrs. Gable was an old woman. She lived here her whole life. She said her brother saw it, many, many years ago. A pale, ghostly face in the highest, darkest window, eyes full of ancient sadness, and something hungry. So hungry. One urban myth endured, the tale of the weeping bride. A Blackwood daughter, they whispered, left at the altar, forsaken, died of a broken, shattered heart. Her sorrowful spirit, they said, still roamed the decaying halls, searching for her lost, faithless love. Old Man Hemlock swore it. He heard her desperate cries. One moonless, pitch-black night, a sound so utterly mournful, it froze his very blood. He never walked that lonely road again, not after dark, never again. Her tears were black, he said, a tattered newspaper clipping from 1958, yellowed with age, local teen missing near Blackwood. Young Billy Peterson, so young, was last seen near the manor, on a foolish, boyish dare. They found his abandoned bicycle. Nothing more, just the silence. Section 4. The night the manor claimed another. It was Halloween night, last year. The air was cold, a group of local teenagers, full of false, loud courage, and cheap, warming drink. They dared each other to enter Blackwood Manor, to prove the old stories wrong. 4 of them went in, flashlights cut the oppressive darkness, dust motes danced like tiny ghosts. The air inside was heavy, cold, a door slammed shut upstairs, loudly, echoing. They laughed. Nerves. But the laughter died, quickly. One of them was Liam, always the brave one, or perhaps the foolish one. He wandered off from the others, down a long, dark corridor. His friends called his name. Silence answered their calls, a chilling, absolute silence. He was gone. Panic erupted, pure terror. They fled the cursed place, screaming, stumbling into the night, leaving Liam behind in darkness. They told the police everything. A frantic, jumbled, terrified story of moving shadows and a sudden cold. Liam just vanished, gone. Section 5. A silence that screams the unending mystery. Search parties found nothing. No sign of poor Liam, not a single footprint, not a torn thread of cloth. It was as if the manor had simply swallowed him whole. The town mourned his loss. Fear took deeper, colder root. Blackwood Manor still stands there. Darker now, it seems, more menacing than before, its dreadful reputation sealed, in fresh, undeniable tragedy. The police closed the case. Unexplained disappearance, the report stated. But the townsfolk knew. They knew. Is it just a terrible story? A collection of sad coincidences? Or does something truly evil reside within those decaying walls? Something ancient and terribly patient, waiting for the curious or for the lost souls to cross its unholy threshold. The wind still whispers through Oak Haven's lonely streets, carrying chilling tales of the manor, a constant somber warning. Some say on very quiet nights. If you dare to listen closely, you can hear a boy's faint call, lost in the endless darkness. The mystery remains.